Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our September mid-monthly readings. And this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So as always, keep an open mind, take what resonates with you as it resonates, as it makes sense to you. Be sure to watch all your signs. And I'm using the Tarot of the Dream Enchantress for the main spread. And the Secret Tarot mini version to clarify. And I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sitting at a bit of a funny angle because I got kicked out of both my chairs and I had to go find another, which is kind of big and bulky, and I can't fit properly in my own house at my own desk. But Charlie's in one and Harvey's in the other, so if you want to see Harvey, he made an appearance in the Leo video version. In the Leo video. Just kicked me out of my chair. Okay, so what's going on for Sagittarius? Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you to everyone who has already. This special is coming to an end at the end of the month. And I think that's about it. We're just going to jump right in here. What's going on for Sagittarius for the rest of September 2021. There we go. What do we got? Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Emperor in the Foundation, Six of Cups in the past, the Devil in the near future, Nine of Swords in how you see yourself, Ace of Pentacles in your environment, the Eight of Swords in hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands in the outcome. Okay. So, Sagittarius, I feel like you're going back and forth. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Going back and forth, trying to plan something, trying to figure something out that has to do with reaching out to someone. Queen of Pentacles might be someone that's on the mind, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or she's an obstacle, the Ace of Cups. It's someone you view a long-term future with. Okay. And I feel like you've been going back and forth. You could be dealing with two people actually and having to decide who you're going to offer your cup to, because under the Ace of Cups is the Chariot. Cancer energy might be significant. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. But we have the Queen of Pentacles and then we have the Queen of Cups in your current situation. That's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. The challenge is the Ten of Wands. The challenge is that there's unfinished business with the Queen or King of Cups. There's unfinished business. There's no other way to put it. And that's the challenge. You feel like you can't grow with anyone else other than this person, or you can grow with anyone else until you have some closure when it comes to this person. And you're still very much attracted to this person. You're still very much tempted. Six of Cups in the past. Yeah, dealing with the water sign. And they've been on your mind a lot. And you've been going back and forth with, should I, shouldn't I? Reach out. I feel like pride is a factor. Like, I don't want to be the one that reaches out. But then while you wait for them to reach out, that's not happening, and it's just, you stay up at night thinking about this. Why aren't they reaching out? Should I reach out? What if they reject it? What if they leave me on red? What if, they say something I don't want to hear? In your environment, the Ace of Pentacles, you want to make an offer for a new beginning that is stable, solid, and healthy. Because I feel like what happened before wasn't healthy. Yeah, and in the hopes and fears, you're afraid they're going to reject you, or reject the offer, or not even acknowledge the communication. But actually in the outcome, not only they acknowledge the communication, they reciprocate with the Eight of Wands. And it starts, I feel like a snowball effect. I feel like I'm watching a snowball fall down the hill with that snail there. But it's like after you reach out with communication, it just snowballs from there. So then it becomes, okay, well, you're just going to have to get out of your own head. You're going to have to put pride aside. If you're not sure what this could be, if you're not sure what's going to happen, the best thing to do is take an action and see what happens, right? And then you'll have some concrete information, not just your what if scenarios. And then you'll know one way or the other. You'll know if they reject it, or you'll know if they don't reject it. But I feel like they don't reject it, and it kind of snowballs from there. That means not that it goes downhill. I don't feel that. I feel like it just comes together naturally. It just develops. From that, it develops. Okay, that's one scenario. You might be, like I say, for some of you, you're dealing with two people or two situations, two commitments that you're in. Or you're in one commitment, you're thinking of making another commitment. Because yes, it can be love, but not all of you are dealing with love. So take it as it makes sense to you. If it's two opportunities, if it's two jobs, or you're in one job, but your heart is set on another one, on a different one. Maybe something you used to do before. Maybe something you did in the past and it was beautiful and made you very happy, but it didn't make you a lot of money, right? So now you're in a situation that makes you money, but then your heart isn't in it. So you're looking at, should I or shouldn't I? Right? Which incidentally, I have a spread on the channel that I did that might help you out with that. But I feel like you've got to a point where it has to be one or the other. Whether you jump into something wholeheartedly and it's something that you love to do, and just see what happens, give it your best shot, or you find a way to be at peace in your current situation. But I feel like you can't be happy in your current situation because you feel like you have unfinished business with a different situation. Does that make sense? Ooh, fluff. Bear with me. Yeah, so we have the, I didn't show you the cards. I'll show you the cards in a minute. We have the Ten of Swords here. So I feel like there was a forced ending. There was an ending where you just threw your hands in the air and you were like, I can't do this anymore, right? It was, you tried too many times. You tried too hard and it didn't work. It was overwhelming. It was too much pressure. It was, whatever it was, you just threw your hands in the air with that Ten of Swords. You didn't want to have to do this, but you felt like you had no choice, right? So here's the Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands is the challenge, the unfinished business. But you still carry a torch for this person or this situation. Yeah, the Emperor and the Foundation. This is, it's time to make a decision. And you're the only one who can make it, and I feel like I've told you this before. If you wait for someone else to do something, it's not going to happen. This is your path. You have to make the decisions. Six of Cups in the past. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But also something or someone you loved very much. Made you happy. Gave you a lot of emotional fulfillment. A lot of joy. Crowning you, the Two of Pentacles. The should I, shouldn't I. I feel like you went... You thought... For some... How can I phrase this? It's not like you thought the grass was greener. You were like, I can't do anything with that Ten of Swords. I can't do what I really want to do. I can't be with the person that I really want to be with because it's just not working, right? For whatever reason, it's not working. Whether we can't get along, whether no matter what I do, this isn't making enough money, or no matter what I do, I'm not going to reach my goal with this, okay? So you went in pursuit of what you thought was a more achievable situation or goal, right? Or what you thought was something that would make you more money and would give you that sense of stability that you were lacking from the situation, or something that would give you fulfillment, okay? But you were like, I don't want to leave this. I don't want to end this. I feel like I have no choice. And that's also the Ten of Wands, right? And so you achieved whatever it is that you set out to achieve in this other direction. But you can't figure out why you're still thinking about that past person or opportunity. Because you're like, I thought it couldn't go any further. I tried everything. I thought I tried everything. And it just wouldn't work. So why is it still in my mind? Why is it still in my heart? Why am I still drawn to it? Why does it still call out to me? Why do I still dream about them or about that? Why am I still tempted by it? Nine of Swords. This has been eating you up alive, man. This indecision is what is keeping you up at night. The should I, shouldn't I is what is keeping you up at night. And it's not going to end until you do something. Have the conversation, reach out, ask for the meeting, whatever. In your environment, the Ace of Pentacles. So you can have this new beginning that is solid, that is all of the above, right? It gives you fulfillment, it gives you stability, it gives you happiness, it gives you prosperity. It's in your environment, you can have this. But you have to be the one to reach out for it. You're afraid you're going to get rejected. You're afraid you're going to hear something you don't want to hear. You're afraid you're already blocked. And you're like, I don't want to know if I'm blocked. I think I am, but I don't want to know, right? Pride might be an issue. Ego might be an issue here. Maybe, you made some bold statements. I'm never doing this again in my life. Like, oh, so why do I want to do it again now? You know what I mean? And how do I tell people that? How do I eat my own words? But in the outcome, Eight of Wands, you can get things going in the direction that makes you happy. And then either switch from one to the other, or you'll then have more information to make your decision on which one you're going to go with. Does that make sense? Because it can be that, yes, that is still the person or the situation that completely fulfills you, and that is what you've been missing and dreaming about and longing for. Or once you delve into it a little bit, you maybe can come to the conclusion that, you know what, actually, yes, it's still very tempting and attractive, but I think I'm actually okay where I am, right? I think I'm actually okay where I am. But I feel like you're trying to make a decision on no information, no fact. You're trying to make a decision only based on your worst fears. So how can you do that? No decision, no outcome you come to, it can be positive if the only information you input is your fears. You're going to get a nasty, dangerous, risky, scary outcome, aren't you? You need to put some facts in there. And the way you get facts is take a step and see what happens, and you get that information that is real, right? That's what happened. It's not what I think would happen. It's not what I fear would happen. It is what it is. Okay? And for those of you that have been doing a job in your own business at the same time, it is time. I feel like you want to fully focus on your business, and this is telling you, yes, you can absolutely do that. Yes, this is the right time. Yes, you're in a solid position to do so. The only thing holding you back with the Devil and the Nine of Swords are the fears, because, oh my God, but then I'm going to be solely responsible for my own success, for my own money, for my own reputation. I'm not going to have something to fall back on. But that's your fears. It's just your fears. The only way to see if it can actually work is to give it a full chance, like a proper chance. Not 1 foot in and 1 foot out, like full in. All in, and see what happens. Okay? Because then at least you'll know. If it goes well, amazing, awesome. If it doesn't go exactly the way you'd hope, obviously give it some time. Give it enough time for you to actually see results. And if you're not quite happy, then you can go back to something else. But you won't have that regret. And do you understand the value of not having a regret? Oh my God. Having peace of mind, that is invaluable. Trust me. Okay? So let's see. Let's clarify for Sagittarius these energies. Clarify this Queen of Cups in the current situation. Queen of Swords, another queen. Things have been stagnant for you. Not necessarily in a happy place, because you have been passive when you should be in charge. You've been passive. That's why you have all these queens. It's passive energy. It's waiting. Waiting for things to change. Waiting for things to turn around on their own. Waiting to see what else happens. Waiting for proof after proof after proof, and confirmation after confirmation after confirmation before you act. 10 of Wands as the challenge. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. You have passed the point of where you needed to act. You've passed it. Okay? Like, it's overdue. You taking an action here is long overdue. And again, this is also 2 10s here. The challenge is, can I resurrect whatever this is? And bring it back around and truly change it with the Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor in the Foundation. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. You want to invest everything you have into something. And I feel like it's this water sign energy, or this situation from your past that you view as the dream thing. I also feel like maybe you weren't ready before to give, to invest, to go all in. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. But you show up as the Emperor for a reason. You view yourself as the Queen. A queen. You view yourself as, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready, it's not up to me, or, you know what I mean? I'm not in control. But actually, you're the Emperor. Yes, you are. You're the only person who can do anything about this situation. And it's what you say goes when it comes to the situation. 6 of Cups in the past. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there was a breakup, a loss, several losses when it comes to this. But that 2 of Cups is behind you. The feeling that, you know, there's unfinished business here, there is unfinished business here. You're not wrong. I also feel like timing was off. The timing was off. It was the right idea, but at the wrong time. Or the right situation, the right person, but at the wrong time. Meaning, you weren't ready, they weren't ready, you weren't on the same page, whatever the case may be. There was a thing about it just wasn't the right time. The 2 of Pentacles crowning you. Strength. Yeah, you're gonna have to take the bull by the horns and make a choice. Make a decision here. You've been holding yourself back from that because you're afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of rejection, afraid of making change. Wheel of Fortune is a challenge. Afraid of going back to something because of pride and ego. But if this is your Ace of Cups, I mean, bigger picture here, okay? If this is truly your Ace of Cups, and it looks like it is, that's your dream person, situation, opportunity, place to be, place to live, whatever, right? If that's what makes your heart sing, where does pride and ego fit in there? Like, honestly, isn't that worth really being vulnerable and taking a chance on it? Especially when you're going through all of this in your head. And the Eight of Wands is like, as soon as you reach out, response. And then it just keeps going. You know what I mean? What's this devil in the near future? The Nine of Cups. The Ten of Swords. And the King of Swords. Yeah, man. It's like, how can I, and this is you've been in your head about this for so long with that King of Swords and Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords. It ended so badly. I want a fresh start with that Nine of Cups, but can that happen? Can it happen? Is that a possibility? Can this be healed? And again, there's this sense of, because the Nine of Cups with the Devil together and the Ten of Swords, it could also tell you that pride and ego led to this downfall with the Ten of Swords. But it can also be yeah, look, I mean, this King of Swords is sitting here as in, I'm waiting for your decision, man. It will be whatever you want it to be. I'm just waiting for your decision. I can't do anything until you make up your mind. And yes, you might have to end something. King of Swords, Ten of Swords. That at one point you thought it made you happy, or it made you happy. Nine of Cups. But you were missing that last cup. And the devil can also be, with the Nine of Swords, looking at all, oh my God, but if I do this, let's say, you know, it's about your business, going to your business full time, and then, oh my God, I'm going to have to quit my job, and then I'm going to have to talk to my boss, and he's not going to be happy, and then I have to tell the team, and they're not going to be happy, and what if they treat me differently, and what if this, and what if that, and how is this going to affect my money? And it's where you do those, you know how conspiracy theorists create those webs, right? That's what you're doing in your head. And that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's actually keeping you from actually doing anything. Nine of Swords and how you see yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Another 9. You're afraid to go to that 10. Or to go for that 10. To go for the completion. Because you're afraid of the changes you're going to have to make. But I mean, one foot in front of the other. Take one step first. You might not want to make these changes. Or you might find that actually it's going to be a little easier than what you expect. Ace of Pentacles. In your environment. Yeah, Page of Cups. Reaching out. Again, this water sign energy. Reaching out. Just to talk. You can have the Ace of Pentacles, but you have to open up about it. You have to ask for it. Reach out for it. Eight of Swords in hopes and fears. The Nine of Swords again. Sagittarius. Man. Listen. Your fear is your fear. You only have fears. That's the only thing holding you back is your fears. But seriously, what's the worst that can happen? Someone can say no. Okay, and then at least you know, and you're free to do something else. You're free from that regret. Because you did whatever it is that you could do in the situation. And it's done, right? At least you know. Eight of Wands in the outcome. Six of Cups. The High Priestess. And the Four of Wands. This can be in the Two of Wands. you can bring your past back, because you have the Six of Cups in your past and the Six of Cups in your outcome. You can bring the past back. You can resurrect it if that's something that you have been thinking about. And not only resurrect it, I feel like it's more stable this time, more harmonious, balanced, healthier. Because there has been growth, learning, and development on both sides in this time of silence and separation. And the feelings are still there. The joy for this is still there. It still makes you very happy, or it will still make you very happy. For some, this is focusing on your business, working from home, right? Home-based business. Or it's a different job that is doing what you love to do. So it might be in a different field than what you're currently in. It might be a different schedule, whatever. But Sagittarius, I feel like you have the amazing opportunity, at the least, to clear something up so that you don't live with regret. And I say that at the least, but actually that's a very big thing. And at the most, to bring something back into your life, bigger, better, more stable, more beautiful, that you can grow and develop in a way that wasn't possible before. Okay? So I mean, take a chance. Take a chance. Aren't you tired? You're probably exhausted. Nine of Swords twice in your reading. The Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You're probably exhausted of all this overthinking and overanalyzing. How about some action? Just do it. Just on a whim, right? Just take a step. See what happens. You need some action. In order to see any sort of result, or in order to get any sort of clarity that you're looking for, you need to take an action. It has to do with extending communication, asking for what you want, or communicating what it is that you want. Okay? But it's time to get off that fence. It's time to get off that fence. Okay, I'll leave it there. Let me know how this makes sense to you, if it does, how it applies. I hope the reading helps you if you've been dealing with this kind of thing. Hope the reading gives you some clarity, the confirmation you're looking for, some additional input. I don't know. Hope it helps. Make the most of the rest of the month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.